known Lindsay for most of my real estate career, certainly my management career, and I'm over here, we're sitting here and I'm just about to start, and I'm like, can you tell me your title again? Because I feel like she just keeps moving up in the world of real estate. So you are the National VP of Field Marketing.
Correct.
Nailed it.
Good job.
So, what does that really mean? We have 100,000 real estate agents in Coldwell Banker across the world. And this is the lovely person that runs our field marketing team to make sure that all of those agents are being served properly. And I'll tell you this, like, I've known Lindsay, like I said, for a very long time. She started, with us, I believe, in social media, correct?
Yeah.
So she ran our social media. For those of you who don't know, Jerry, who Ellen just basically said was the director, that's actually her father. So if you don't know who, the connection there, and Susan back there is her mother, wonderful people. And but I will say, I'm going to wrap it up. So she grew up in real estate, dear friend of mine, but what I would like to highlight about Lindsay, besides just the fact that she's as cutting edge as they come and just really just gets the job done in anything she touches, is the fact that she's also like the mayor. I have literally been around the country with her, and no matter where I go, it's like hugs and kisses and oh my God, Lindsay Listanski. And the fact that she's here with us right now, speaking to all of you, I really appreciate you coming out and doing this. I know you're gonna kick ass in what you're about to say, but I just want you guys to know that this is definitely like something special. She's great.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Too close.
All right, if I could live up to what Michael thinks about me, we'll be in good shape. All right, I have to ask you a really honest question. Do you guys like this suit? Yes. Okay, thank you. Because I will tell you, I'm leaving the house this morning, and I'm feeling really good. The pandemic, I don't get dressed up that often anymore, so I'm taking my 6-year-old son to school. Mommy, why are you dressed up today? I'm going to speak to agents, I'm super excited. He goes, Mommy, you look great. You know who you remind me of? And I'm like, all right, here we go. Who are you gonna throw out here as a 6-year-old? This is gonna be something good. He said, Mommy, you remind me of the conductor from the Polar Express. And I said, you know what? In your mind, I think that's a compliment, so I'm gonna take it. But there is nothing like a 6-year-old to humble you. So then he gets in my car, and he sees a box of prizes, which some of you will walk away from today. He said, Mommy, what's that? I said, it's a box of prizes. He goes, oh, that's cool. Are you gonna shoot it out in the audience with a cannon, like at the basketball games? No, Joseph, I'm just gonna hand them to them. So I'm telling him, starting the day feeling super confident. And hopefully this goes better than it did this morning. So as I talk about family, I'm going to transition, and Mike said it, I have been with this brand since the day I'm born. My mom and dad are in the back of the room. They're the best 2 people in the entire world. I love them very much, and I've learned everything personally and professionally from them. So thankfully I have grown into my ears, but that was probably when I was about 2 or 3 in my dad's office. And it's been an amazing ride full of privilege. I come to work every day feeling like I am so blessed to be working with the brand that I love and the people that I love. And it's really cool for me being in this position to have a dad as a manager, as a sounding board for everything that matters to our managers, and a mom that's an agent. So my husband's sick of our dinner conversations always being about real estate, but it's been really helpful to me as I've grown up in this brand. So thank you guys for all that you do. I love you with my whole heart. All right, so speaking about family and growing up in this industry, like all good teachers, I have heard one of my dad's kickoff lessons recycled almost every year. So we just hit the new year, you're still in chapter 1 of the year, and the scoreboard on your business has reset. And that could be the scariest thing to you or the most exciting to you. So as you start the year, you don't know what you're gonna make. If you made it the same as last year, you're gonna make more or less. How are you guys feeling? Are you scared or are you excited? Excited, scared. I heard a couple scares. All right, I want you to leave today feeling excited. We're resetting your scoreboard, and I want you to feel excited about this year, feeling like the opportunity is limitless, because we are in an industry where it's what you put in is what you get out, and you could make $1 billion if you really set your mind to it this year. You could be Ellen Gonick making $100 million. They're coming for you, Ellen. So we're going to start with some of the basics, and I'm going to take you through a 2003 agent marketing plan. I printed out a bunch of these that I'll leave at the front. I also have a QR code that you can scan. And this is going to feel a little bit tedious, but this is important. So there is a professor out of Virginia Tech. His name is Dave Cole. And he has done science on writing down goals. And he has done from his research, he's discovered that people that simply write down their goals every year make 9 times more money in their lifetimes. So while you might feel like this is a tedious to do, it is a proven scientific fact that you will make more money because of it. So there's a quote up here, a goal without a plan is only a dream. I really believe that. I put a $ in goal intentionally. And as we go through today, I really want you to think about what your agent marketing plan looks like. Write down your goals in this template. Do you want to close more in sales, earn a certain dollar commission, sign a certain amount of listing agreements? Then you're going to move over to your strategy. How are you going to get there? And how are you going to do that with Coldwell Banker? Because I am not biased. I am telling you the truth. We have the best marketing in the industry. And you're going to see that as I go through things. And then we're going to break down your tactics. So we're going to go through all of this together. How many people in here have ever done a SWOT analysis for their business? Strengths, opportunities, weaknesses, threats? A couple. Somebody want to volunteer any of the strengths that they feel like they're going into this year with? Ryan Zarb won't look at me. I'm calling on you later, so don't worry. I'm going to get you, Ryan. Who feels like they're really confident? What's a strength that you're bringing into 2023? Guys, you just said you're excited about the year. Yes, my good friend.
I think we were very lucky that when the pandemic started, we were branded, and we built on that, and now our reputation is there, and that's going to help.
So you get to the listing table, people know what Coldwell Banker is before you even get there.
Yeah.
We have a 106-year-old brand. How much? What are we at this point? 116. I've been here for so long, I can't even keep track. But people know what this brand stands for. Absolutely. I think people know Coldwell Banker. That is a strength. Anybody else? Yes.
My office is growing, and they're getting more successful agents, so they're going to be around me and motivating me.
I love that. So you're getting success from the people. That's the company you keep. Ellen was talking about how important it is for the company you keep. Awesome. So as we go into these strengths, you're going to think about your own self. Are you Mr. or Mrs. Social Butterfly? Do you have a strong online reputation? Are you tech savvy? You have the brand recognition. We talked about that. CRM, is it organized? Is it not? Do you have one that's strong? Play to your strengths. You're going to put that in here, and you're going to make sure your clients know about it. Then you're going to think about your weaknesses. Do you have a sphere of influence? Do you know where to get started with marketing or not? Are you unorganized? Are you unsure of what this brand has to offer? Opportunities. Oh, Barbara. Sorry, you're lucky I love you. You're one of my Facebook friends, so we're good. You're okay. No need. No worries. Opportunities. I think that we have, and I see this whenever I go to offices, we have incredible partners with our mortgage and title people. I go into offices and I can't get over the relationship that we have with them. I know Debbie Watts here from Guaranteed Rate is in the audience. She's second to none. This woman will do anything, go above and beyond to make sure you guys are getting your deals closed. I'm in many, many offices around the state, and I know you all have people, maybe not just like Debbie because she's one of a kind, but I know Ridgewood has Lainey Conklin. You guys have some really great partners, so make sure you're leaning on them. Same thing with title. I was just with Dave Papa yesterday for a leadership meeting. They're willing to go above and beyond to get your deals closed and to be the best partner, so lean on them if you're looking at that as an opportunity. And the last one, threats. There's low inventory. And again, I have an answer for all of these, and we'll go through all of these. Low inventory. Coldwell Banker Marketing came out last year with the Dream campaign, and that entire campaign was designed to unlock inventory for all of you. If you guys haven't seen the Dream campaign, you should definitely take a look at it. But some of the things that we're doing is working with our product team to make sure that when there is website traffic coming to Coldwell Banker, we're capturing that. We're giving them a reason to stay. We have a new CB estimate tool. We have a move meter. We know people are leaving the Garden State, but we know where they're going, and we know how to speak to them about those moves. So leverage those tools. I know someone asked me this morning, I think it was Marie, about the move meter and the estimate. We want to be able to put those on agent websites. That's coming in Q1. So you can start to add those little tools into your personal website to capture that traffic and convert them into leads. So like I said, as you're going through this, we have an answer for how to support you across the board with your SWOT. There is a QR code on the screen. There's also printouts, but your assignment this week, I know it's time consuming, write this down. It is going to keep you laser focused on what you need to focus on. You need to have that self-awareness to have a good foundation of where to go. So I'll leave this up. You're also going to get this deck. So if you're someone that's sitting there like feverishly taking notes, feel free, but I'm going to send this deck right after this, and you'll get all the QR codes as well, especially if you're in the back half of the room. I just saw Al Garcia in the back. Hi, Al. All right, so really quick, before we jump in, and this is also going to help me gauge like how hard I need to lean in or out of certain topics. If you think you are the newest agent to Coldwell Banker Realty, like you just joined recently, I want you to stand up. Anyone new? Wow, look at us growing. Awesome. Welcome to the Coldwell Banker family. If you have, nope, stand back up. If you joined, so you all joined this month? Oh, okay. Anybody join this month? All right, so keep standing. Anybody join in the last 3 weeks? 2 weeks. You joined in the last week. If you didn't, you have to sit down. So you joined in the last week?
Today.
You joined today? All right, I think you win. What is your name? What's your name?
Aisha.
Aisha, what office are you with?
I was with Weicker.
You were with Weicker, and you're with Coldwell Banker, which town?
Summit.
Summit. Well, welcome. I have a gift for you. I have a welcome gift. Oh, did you join today too? Oh. All right. I mean, pretty close, but no cigar. I may have to give you a prize if I have leftover prizes. And what's your name? Welcome to the family. All right, so I have a Coldwell Banker branded lunchbox for you because now you're an agent on the run, so I hope that this keeps your food cold and fresh. All right, on the opposite side of this, I am blown away by the amount of time some of our agents have been with us. So if you have been here for more than 30 years, stand up. Oh, I started this game terribly. Okay, here we go. All right, if you've been with this brand for more than 35 years, keep standing. What'd you say? NRT, tomatoes, you know what I mean, Barbara, come on. Getting your ringtone, you're giving me a hard time. I don't know about you today. All right, so you've been here for 35 years. If you've been here for 36 years, keep standing. 37, 38, Barbara, you are our winner, and I have a prize for you. So this, how many years, Barbara? 40. Oh, there's someone else standing? I didn't even see you, Fran. Did you just beat Barbara? 42 years. Can you beat 42 years? I'm so sorry. Sit down. You do not win this prize. Fran, you have what? Don't give away your prize. You've put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears with this brand. You have won a wireless speaker. I'll give her a prize later. Don't be so crazy. Here you go. So congratulations to you. So Mike said it before, we are a 100,000 strong team of agents across the world. We have people joining every day, but we also have the benefit of having people around 30, 40 years, and I just think that is such a testament to the power and strength and health of our brand. I have never been more excited to be with this brand, and I hope everybody feels that sense of pride that I feel every single day. All right, so we're gonna get into the 2023 Agent Marketing Plan, and again, I have handouts for this if you'd like one. There's a lot in here. So I don't know if anybody likes to cook. I'm gonna give you the whole spice rack. And you might be sitting here and you might be like, oh my God, this is a lot. You might be like a salt and pepper kind of person. You might say, you know what, I heard one thing that I really want to focus on, and that's great too, but just buckle up because there's a lot in here. There's gonna be something for everyone. So let's start with a quick story. How many people remember the name of the person that sold them their last car? And it doesn't count if you are relatives or like a friend of a friend, like went in cold, met your car guy. Do you remember their last name? Raise your hands high so I can see them. So like a dozen maybe, not that many. First name counts. Barbara, my gracious girlfriend, yes. So I'm gonna tell you a really quick story. This is the guy that sold my husband his last car. His name is Eddie. We get into the dealer, we sit down, my husband's like, I met this guy on the phone, he's awesome. I'm like, okay, Joe, whatever. So we sit down, and I didn't say it that mean probably. Oh no, I probably did. So we're sitting at the table, the guy reaches over, he's like, hey, what's going on? I'm Crazy Eddie. And I look at my husband, I'm like, I want to kill you right now that we are spending the next 4 hours with Crazy Eddie. But I'm gonna tell you something, he was probably the best car salesman we've ever worked with. He made the experience awesome. And the reason that I remember him, 6 years later, is because the entire conversation he was referring to himself as Crazy Eddie, which at the time felt so weird, but I'm speaking about him later because he made himself memorable, right? I remember this guy's name. I went online, I found his picture really quick. He's still there, he still calls my husband. And I'm not telling you guys to call yourself like Crazy Kimmy, Crazy Sue, Crazy Jerry, but like, do you make yourself memorable? Because the fact of the matter is, not all of us are. And it's really important that your brand makes you memorable. Because 70% of your buyers are forgetting your name after just 1 year. Like Ellen just talked about it. She's got to cut people out of her life, in your case. But they're not remembering you after you were their therapist and helped with their legal. The thing that was the most important transaction in their life. A year later, like, what was that guy's name? I remember like he was a really good dresser from Hoboken, or like, but I can't remember his name. So make sure they remember your name. The other thing, 88% of homeowners say they would use their agent again, but only 12% actually do. I would say it's probably because they just can't remember who to reach out to. That's speculation, but make sure you are memorable. So how do you make yourself memorable? You build up your brand. I hear so many people talk about what is your why. Ellen just talked about her why being her daughters. What is your and? Hi, I'm Jane Green from Livingston, and what do you bring to the table? Hi, I'm Lauren Stone, and what is your and? And when someone is meeting you for the first time, are you making sure that that is part of the conversation? If I search for you on social media, do I see your and? When I look at your website, do I see your and? That and is what is so part of your personal brand. It's the part that you can control, because there's really two parts of your personal brand. It's what you put out there and it's what people say about you. You can only control one. So make sure people are remembering your and. All right, so let's talk about telling your story. This feels very basic, but few people are nailing it. When was the last time you refreshed your brand or even made sure that you created one? Because just your name, I'm going to tell you something, that's not your brand. It's much, much more than that. So when you talk about your brand, are you highlighting your experience, your markets, your awards, charities that you support, languages? What are your differentiators? Are you updating your collateral? When was the last time you refreshed all of your information on social media, your website, your collateral, with all of that, your logos, your business cards, all of those things? Again, feels basic. Not a lot of people are doing it. And then the last thing, please, for the love of God, please start using the new logo. This is really small, but if you still have the old Coldwell Banker logo on things, get rid of it, please, because our new brand is so powerful. I'm going to give a shout out to Herb. I don't think he's here today. I didn't see him. Herb is our new manager in Metuchen. Herb is awesome. The first week he was at his new office, I said, Herb, I got to ask you a favor. Please get rid of all the old Coldwell Banker stuff. He sent me a picture of all the old yard signs in the dumpsters, like that week. So this is one of my favorite pictures. Get rid of your old stuff. We'll help you get new stuff. Make sure you're using that new brand. If you're struggling with figuring out what your and is or how to convey that, Design Concierge is one of the greatest tools that you can use. Raise your hand if you have used Design Concierge. Keep your hand up if you have had like the best experience with them. All right, so I'm going to call on someone. Keep your hand up if you're brave and feel like talking. All right, front row. No, you don't feel brave. You feel brave. You're second guessing. You're like, what was your experience with Design Concierge?
It was really great. I bought the...
So there's 3 packages. There's an Essentials, a Brand Boost, and a Disruptor package. They all vary in what they offer to you.
I bought the Disruptor package about 18 months ago.
So you were like, here, take my money and make me amazing.
Well, I was all over the place. It was loosey-goosey. What was my logo? What wasn't my logo? Blah, blah, blah. And I use Listing Concierge a lot, so I wanted to just buy Disruptor, have them do it, and then send everything to Listing Concierge so I didn't have to...
And it was seamless for you.
Yes.
Awesome. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. So if you need help with just a logo, you just need your bio refreshed, any of those small things, go for the Essentials package. It's $300. You're going to look put together. They're going to give you all that creative help that you need. And again, for $300, well worth it. If you want to go up a little bit, you could go to Brand Boost. You're going to get everything from the Essentials package. They're also going to do a business card and a custom bio. And then, like I said, if you just want to make it rain and just like really go all in, you could go for the Disruptor package. It's a little bit more expensive, but then you're going to get really into updating your collateral and things like this. Another family story, because that's my thing that matters most to me. I believe so much in this that I bought my mom the Disruptor package as a Mother's Day gift. Now you can look at that like it's like on the same scale of a vacuum or like something. I thought it was really creative and thoughtful. I think she did too, but like I thought this was a great gift, and that's why I believe in that. So if you really need help with your brand, this is something that you should be doing this quarter. Make an appointment with them. If you need help, the marketing team can help you make an appointment. They're gonna really boost your look. Like I said, I'm going to give you this deck. If you need help getting in touch or making an appointment with the design studio, you can scan this QR code. It's going to email Matt Olenke. Matt, are you in the room right now?
He's over here.
Oh, Matt Olenke. He's one of the great, awesome people on the marketing team, and he will help you make that appointment. Proof points are important. When you use Design Concierge, whether you're an agent or team, we know, based on our tracking, that you will do 2 times more in units. So this is a proven fact. It's working. All right, so we know about brand. The next thing is staying organized. So much of this is communication. So this goes all the way back to when I was in social media. So we would do these really great social media campaigns. They would run for 2 weeks. An agent would spend $200. And I would say, hey, are you keeping your sellers in the loop with how these ads are performing? They're like, well, no. I'm like, well, you just spent $200. Like, how many clicks did it get? Did you get any leads? They're like, yeah, well, they know we're running social ads, but that's not enough. So like, it's almost like the rules of a relationship. You could go out and hustle all day long, but if you come home and kick off your shoes, your spouse is gonna be like, oh, they don't care about me. They're laying on the couch. Over communicate. If you are hustling all day long, check in with a text message, an email, a voice text, and just say, hey, I had a really good day. Here are 3 things that I did for you today. It may feel like they know you're doing that for you, but so many of us miss those quick touch points. Don't go radio silent throughout the week. You are hustling so hard, but you're probably not conveying it to them. So communicate often. Use those little wins throughout the day to make sure they know all that you're doing for them. So 2 ways that we make it really easy to remain top of mind. Number 1 is Moxie Engage. This is your CRM. CRMs are really, really important. It's one of those things that after you do it, you're gonna feel really organized. They boost your sales on average by 54%. We have an industry-leading tool that we just started working with, again, Moxie Engage. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about some improvements coming, so make sure you check that out. The other one is Prospect Square. And this is the tool that you're gonna use to send market reports to your seller, monthly listings. This is very much a set it and forget it tool. So if you're really looking for easy and quick ways to stay in touch with your sphere of influence, these are the ways to do it. I spoke to a couple agents a few weeks ago and I said, what do you think about Moxie Engage? And they did not hold back. I'm gonna tell you, there's some room for improvement. I am really excited to tell you that we have heard you. And we recently announced that there was an acquisition of ActivePipe that is going to be integrated into Moxie. So that is really gonna help. This is a long list of all the things that are in the works and coming. There's probably no way that you're gonna even be able to read this because it's so small. So as you get it, if you've been struggling to get on board or you're using it and you're frustrated, take a look at this and see all the great new things that are being added to Moxie. Again, if you need help interpreting this, our marketing team is on call to help you with this. So if this is one of the things that I'm talking about from that spice rack where you're like, ooh, this is the one I need, make sure you're leaning on our team for help. Again, I like my proof points. People that use Moxie Engage making almost $20,000 more a year. Anybody else want to make like $20,000 more than they use? Yeah, exactly. So use this. It is going to help you to get there. All right, the next thing I want you to think about is your website. It is 2022. If you do not have a website, it's like not having a cell phone. Get with the times. It's time to have your website. This is another free thing that we can help you with. So this is Gada Abbasi. She's an agent in Bergen County. Matt Olenke sat with her and helped to build out her entire website. Did you know that you have someone from Coldwell Banker that can sit and help you do this?
No.
No. So that's great. That's why you're here. You're learning. There are so many tools. It feels endless, but we have people to sit and do this with you. So if you want a beautiful site, branded with SEO value, put that on your list of things to email Matt about, email Gino. I'm going to give you all their contact information. Put that on your list of things to do. If you don't have a website, you're missing out. The next thing I wanted to talk about building into your website is our Seller's Assurance Program. So one of the competitive advantages that we have at Coldwell Banker is a partnership that really competes with Compass Concierge. It's called Real Vitalize. Raise your hand if you've heard about Real Vitalize. Awesome. Does anyone want to volunteer and give like a 30-second elevator speech on what Real Vitalize is? I will bribe you with a prize if I have to. Okay, you like prizes. Stand up. So what is Real Vitalize?
Revitalize is a program where if you can get money to help get your property ready to get on market.
Perfect.
We had a ceiling fall in on a condo, and it was a divorce situation. They put the ceiling up, they painted it, and we did very, very well. These people didn't have money for it. I mean,
That's perfect.
It's a really good program.
Perfect. I love that. Thank you. Let me go get your prize while I walk. Thank you for that. So Real Vitalize is a way to do fix-ups in a house. It can be something as small as painting a house, working on landscaping, junk removal, up to a ceiling breaking up. But basically we're saying, we're going to front you the money, you're going to give it back to us at closing. This is going to help you to sell your home. This is a way to unlock inventory. If someone's like, I can't do it. It's overwhelming to list my house. Not right now. It's cluttered. The landscaping, whatever it is, this is your ticket to that objection. So if you are, yes?
It's also great because a lot of times contractors now, and they can call and people think they can do it on their own, and they call their contractor and contractor doesn't do much.
That's true. What'd you say, Mike? Oh, I'm not giving you the prizes. So you get a Coldwell Banker mug. Thank you for participating. Thank you. All right, so I think it zoomed fast on this, but if you look at this, this is something, if you have a website with us, that you can build into your website, a whole section on Real Vitalize. And what I liked about what this person did with their site is they added before and after pictures. So that's like the crown jewel of the Real Vitalize program, is seeing that beat up old kitchen, the old picture to new picture, you know, the lime green bathroom with the cracked tile to this beautiful white or whatever color it is. But if you're collecting those before and afters, you can build them into your website, and it really adds an extra competitive advantage to your digital presence.
How fast is it, do you get the money for each project?
I think within like a couple days. Yeah, it's quick.
You don't
It's
actually
pretty.
get the money.
Well, yeah, you don't get the money. We're working with the contractors on your behalf. So the money isn't being exchanged with the
Understood. So the approval.
It's fast. I mean, Gina, within like 48 hours. 48 hours. Gina knows so much more than me. If you've never worked with Gina Grossman, she has like more institutional knowledge than anybody in the company. I go to her on a probably like hourly basis.
It's actually the client who is signing with the Real Vitalize program. It's not you.
Correct.
They sign the agreement, and then the money that is put out.
We're fronting them.
Is taken out.
Yep.
I suppose.
Correct.
But there's no interest and no.
Days or weeks or?
No. It's fast, within like 48 hours. I know you're a huge fan of it. Do you want to talk about it?
It depends on the project. So if you're doing an extensive project, it could be a week to 2 weeks. Because if it's different contractors involved, you have to wait until those contractors.
But quick fixes are fast. It's fast.
The quick fixes are,
And those contractors are through the program, not?
yeah, they come through the Angie.
Through Angie, yep. I thought I said that. I'm sorry. Through Angie, yep.
You get contractors approved though.
Yep.
That takes a while, so they know you're gonna do that in advance. But one of the things that I would recommend is just contact the Revitalize team, it's on desk, and start talking to them before you even talk to your clients, just so you're prepared. You can talk about the type of projects you're thinking about, make sure there's something that's vetted and you can do it, because not all projects are included, but a lot of them are. If you haven't been on it in a while, like let's say 3 months, there may be something new they do that they didn't do the last time you were there. So that's also important to know, because they're always making enhancements to it. But it's always good to check in with them first before you have that conversation with your client. So,
I'm gonna send a deck when we send an email with this deck with a 3-page Real Vitalize outline. That way everybody can get up-to-date information.
Let me ask this, would it be, give me 1 second, would it be helpful to have Revitalize come to a broker's open and do a whole dog and pony show?
Done. I love that idea. Perfect.
And they're competitive as far as their prices?
Yeah. do that.
Well, there's no interest in it.
Let's keep going. We can come back to it because we have a lot of slides.
Yeah.
We'll have them here, and if you have a question you want to shoot it to our team, we can definitely answer it.
Come see me after if you like.
Yeah. It might be a long conversation. All right, social media. Anybody feel like they're just having a hard time keeping up with ideas for content? Not really sure what Coldwell Banker has to offer? Awesome. So one of the verticals on my field marketing team is I have the CBR social media team. And I said to them, I see all this great content that I didn't even know we had. So if I don't know about it, there's no way our agents are keeping up because it's just too much. So one of the things that we just launched last month is a way for you to sign up and get it delivered to your email. So I'm going to show you this video. Again, QR code you can scan to sign up for this. But it's a weekly newsletter, and it's going to include everything that you need to stay up to date. So downloadable social media content, including the copy and hashtags. It'll give you a social media tip of the week, and it will also keep you up to date on any education and training resources that we have. The thing that I really like about this is it's metro specific. So it is built for Coldwell Banker, New Jersey, Coldwell Banker, Boston, wherever you're signing up from. So it'll give you really great content that's relevant to your clientele here. It also has CBO social tiles. All right, the other thing that we just rolled out is custom video. So we have an agreement with a new video agency, and what I like about this is it's combining the power of the national brand campaigns with the power of your brand. So what we've done is we've created these quick 30-second commercials that feel very on pace with what national is putting out, but it has your information in it. And it has 4 customizable spots throughout the video where you can put in whatever you want about your business. And then there's a branded, it's called an end card at the end. So we just did this with an agent. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So everything you see is customizable. It could be a video, it could be a picture. This is the Pick Pina group. Talked about being in Clifton. They wanted to tout that they're founded on family values. You could do whatever your and is or your why. You can add pictures. It adds this is the Coldwell Banker Realty way, and at the end, it's their information. So you could add your URL, your phone number, whatever it is. So if you, this is something that we just came out with. This is something the marketing team, again, can help you to create for your business. So again, if you want to set up an appointment with our team, and this is something that interests you, you can do that. You can put it on YouTube, Instagram, anywhere on social media. You can email it out. But just another tool, and I'm trying to give you everything so you see there's a lot. Pick a few, focus on them, but work with our marketing team to add these things to your marketing plan. All right, this is one of my favorite things to say to my team is facts tell, stories sell. There's a place in our business for both of them. So as we're going through our content, I want to make sure that you guys are storytellers, but you're comfortable with the way that you're telling your story. So I think there's kind of two ways to approach this. Holly Bucco is in the audience. She's with Coldwell Banker Livingston. She does a great job of using the facts. I am a data junkie. Data is your friend, especially in real estate. And what I like about what Holly's doing is she's using probably Canva, probably takes less than 5 minutes, to create these tiles on social media that are touting what she's doing for her clients. So in this case, $530,000 home went $31,000 over ask in 4 days, or it was only on the market for 4 days. So you all have these stories to tell, but are you telling them? And if you're not comfortable, you know, if you're sitting in Drew's class, you're like, I'm never getting on camera. Like, this isn't for me, it makes me super uncomfortable. Pictures also tell your story. You can easily make templates like this with your picture, with your name, adding days on market over asking. So this is just one of 1,000 ways you can visually tell your story. Another way that you can do it is by leveraging the brand. MarketQuest V2, if you're not familiar with it, all the information is on desk. This is our data feed that is going to give you on a monthly basis a market snapshot for whatever zip code you want to talk about. This is going to give you the median list price, average list price, and it's going to give you all the things that are going on in your market. And then you can add a blurb or not about what you think about this. In this case, Frank Isolde said, based on the press recently, would you expect list prices to be up in Westfield? And this creates a conversation. So again, a Coldwell Banker tool, really easy, gives you the social media assets that you need, size for wherever you want to share it, and you can take that and send it out to stay top of mind. I'm going to go through this because we're running a little bit on time, but our agents are doing a really good job of verbally telling their stories. If you are not quite there yet with getting on camera, I'm going to give you Drew's class at the end. Chris Theres is one of the people that are taking Drew's class and has really elevated her game. If you're not following her on Instagram, start following her. She's fantastic. Chris Theres. And again, you're going to get this deck, so you'll have her name. All right, shiny new objects. Raise your hand if you have heard about ChatGPT. This is really cool. Does anybody hate writing? Do you like have writer's block? You don't know where to get started? Yes, you hate it. Writing a listing description, writing your bio, writing things for social media. Raise your hand if you really, not your favorite part of your job. You are going to love this. ChatGPT is a new shiny object, not just within our industry, but the entire country. Everyone's talking about it. And what it is artificial intelligence that will create copy. We're going to use it just for real estate. It's going to create copy for you. So watch what I did with this last night. I'm going to give you the link, so don't worry. I said, please write me a real estate bio that is less than 500 words that highlights my experience. I'm a slow typer. I didn't realize that till last night. I was a little tired with luxury buyers and sellers. Holy slow, Lindsay. In Essex County, I feel like this is on slow. I type faster than this. In Essex County, New Jersey. I said mention that I speak, or mention that I have 12 years of experience, and then I also talked about working with a luxury clientele. I talked about the languages that I speak. So as it's going, anyway, you can use this to write a prompt for anything. Write me a listing description, write me something for social media. You hit enter and it's going to shoot out within real time exactly what you asked for. So in this case, with 12 years of experience in real estate, I specialize in, and this is going to either give you exactly what you want or at least a foundation to build from. So watch this. It's going to give me all different versions. And I always say, like, give me 2, 3, 5 versions because it's a computer. It doesn't care. You can't feel bad about asking. I also always add please. I just feel like being polite with artificial intelligence is probably smart, but you don't have to add please. But you see, it changes it up every time. So I think that one's really cool. The next one I did last night was write me 3 different property descriptions for a listing that's in, I think it's in Jersey City, and I forgot the one, so ignore that it's not 10 Provost, but this is a good one. And I said make one that focuses on why Jersey City is a great place to live. I think I said something about adding one about the views, add one that's funny, one that speaks to luxury clientele. So you can really play with this. Make it speak to young affluent buyers, make it speak to whatever you want to be, stay within fair housing. I'm not saying speak to a certain demographic, but you know. And then I said keep it under 250 words. Welcome to the heart of Jersey City, where you'll find the best of city living with none of the hassle. This stunning 2-bedroom, 2-bath. So it goes through. It's going to find everything there is possibly to know about this property from the internet, and it's going to pull it all in. Just steps from the PATH train. It's quieter, laid back. This is going to give you everything you need within less than 10 seconds. Are you tired of living in a boring cookie-cutter apartment? Who thinks this is awesome? This is amazing. It's unbelievable.
What's the website?
This is called ChatGPT. I'm going to give you the link at the end. The last one is Live Like Royalty. So there you go. That's on that one. And then I'm going to give you one more example. In this case, I was smart and didn't type it. Write me 5 versions of copy that I can post to Instagram to promote a real estate listing to buyers leaving New York City to come to New Jersey at that address. Include 7 hashtags with each version. So the more specific you get, the smarter it's going to be. Again, artificial intelligence, 1,000 times smarter than us. Fact check it, because it's only using what's available on the internet, so make sure it's accurate. But you can see, ready to leave the hustle and bustle, upgrade your living situation, sick of paying New York City prices. It's giving you the best hashtags to use. Make the move to Jersey City and experience all the perks of urban living. And it just keeps going. So we'll let it go. Looking for a change of pace. You can edit it, add to it, whatever. If you don't like it, you could say, do it again. That wasn't great. Try over and over and over. You're not annoying a real person, so like you could sit here for 5 hours if you really wanted to. I said do the same prompt, but make the tone funny. I like playing with the funny ones. I get a kick out of it. Tired of living in a shoebox in New York City. Again, like what is the tone of your business? Are you Ellen Gonick? Are you literally a New York City comedian that missed their calling? Are you speaking to luxury buyers? Are you trying to speak to, do you want to translate this in another language? All of these things artificial intelligence can do for you. I liked number 3 a lot. Ready to trade in your sardine can for a palace. Don't let NYC suck the life out of you. Hey, New York City, it's time to upgrade your living situation. We promise I probably wouldn't, no more living like a rodent. Again, this is where you check it as a human and say, like, we wouldn't speak to our clients like that, so make sure you're, they talk about Kevin McAllister and burglars, so like, it only goes so far, but the opportunity is endless to use ChatGPT for this business. I really wish I had this in college. Would have saved me a lot of all-nighters. Ellen, it probably could have wrote most of your presentation for you. Definitely check out ChatGPT. I have one more because it can help you professionally, but it can also help you personally if you need it. So last night I said, please write me an anniversary card message to put in my wife's, I'm married to my husband Joe, but in this case, put in my wife's card. I'm going to give this to my husband. We've been married for 30 years. Make it romantic. My dearest wife's name. 30 years ago, I made the best decision of my life when I vowed to spend forever with you. Every day has been an adventure, and I'm so grateful for you by my side. You are my everything. That's really sweet, right? Make it funny. Do it again. Make it fun. I just love Make It Funny. Happy 30th to my beautiful, talented, and still tolerates me wife. I'm glad we've made it this far because honestly, I'm pretty sure we've set the bar so low for what constitutes a successful marriage that anyone could have done it. But seriously, I'm so grateful for every single moment we've shared, whether we were laughing, crying, or just sitting in silence, knowing that the other person was there. Here's to a lifetime of the same, plus hopefully a little more money and a lot less gray hair. Love you more than cheap beer on a hot summer day. So guys, personally and professionally, ChatGPT is very cool. I know you guys are all wondering what the URL is, so if you want to take a picture of this, you want to play with it yourself, chat.openeye.com/chat.
It currently says it's at capacity.
All right, so you know what? Don't hate me. It's very popular. Don't download the app. Yes, only go to the URL. The app is not the same thing. It's going to ask you for an email address to log in with, and I'm going to say this is not a Coldwell Banker product. This is not something that we built. This is a third party. That's all I'm going to say. You got to sign in. Yep. I'm going to skip through our January challenge, so that way Mike doesn't tell me I have to keep going. The other thing that we have in this agent marketing plan, and again, you can get a handout if you want, is we thought about the entire year on a monthly basis of everything you guys would need to think about as a jump starter for staying top of mind on social media, through email, and through postcards. So as you flip through this, there is a calendar that you're going to get. Let me get to that page. So you're going to see it breaks out January. You're going to talk about all of these things for social media, email, and postcards. February, here's a bunch of ideas. March, so this is really going to give you a quick starter on ideas for every single month on how to stay top of mind. Also in this guide are all the tools that you'll need to win the listing, Moxie Present, Exclusive Look, Listing Concierge. There's even more that talks about Coldwell Banker University, the Gem Blue Experience, what referral rewards is, and growing your business. So someone that just joined, this is why Coldwell Banker. You're here with us now, but these are all the things that you're going to probably need the next year to learn about to get even bigger and better. And if you've been here for 40 years, there's going to be stuff in here that I know you don't know about. So take time to flip through this guide. My team worked really hard to put it together to make sure that you have everything that you need personally to be successful. The last thing I'm going to talk about from this, and check me, Mike, if you got to pull me, is global luxury. I'm going to skip this next slide, but I'm going to tell you a really quick story. A few years ago, our VP of luxury position was open, and I had the opportunity to be one of the people that was interviewing for the new position to be filled. And I chose this opportunity to really pick the brain of the candidates coming from certain competitors, because I am competitive to a fault. And I basically asked the same question when it was, especially someone from Compass. I said, when you guys go up against us at the listing presentation, like what makes you scared? What is a weak spot in your company that we're strong in? And they always said global luxury. They said, hands down, we cannot compete with you when it comes to Coldwell Banker Global Luxury. So if you're already in this space in luxury, or you're aspiring to be a luxury agent, make sure you are leveraging this program. It is the best in the industry. It is the best in the world. Make sure you're getting everything out of it. So one of the things that I've noticed is agents don't have a good grasp on when they can or cannot use it. They think that they have to be certified, which actually isn't the case. And they also think that a house has to be $1 million or up to use it, which also isn't true. So there is something called a minimum threshold, and that is the base price that you have to be able to market your home as a Coldwell Banker Global Luxury property. So I pulled some quick ones. Madison is 1.2 million, Paramus 675,000, and Metuchen is 700,000. So again, use your judgment. If it's a house that's falling down and it's 700, probably not the right thing for this property. But I do think that a lot of people are missing the boat with not using it. What's up?
Where do you find out what the limit is?
There's a minimum threshold price tool on my CD desk under the global luxury section. You can type in the zip code and it'll give you the threshold. Mike, do I have time to play like a quick 5-minute game?
Liz, real quick, the
Yes.
short version is top 10%.
It's the top 10% of your market. Thank you, Dad. See, having my back for my whole life. All right, so really, really quick, we're gonna play a 5-minute game with the threshold price. I would like 2 managers and 2 agents to pair up as teams. So where are my managers in the audience? All right, Dad, Charlene, up here, please. Come on. And then I need 2 agents that would like to win prizes.
Do I need my phone or no?
No. Come on, Ryan Zarb, now's your time. I need 1 more agent. All right, you want to go like the Jacob teams? 2 Jacob, come up here. All right, my parents are versing the other team. So really quick, tell everybody who you are, where you're from. I will get the board game out and we will get going. So please introduce yourself.
I'm Charlene Fiorita. I'm the office manager for Coldwell Banker, part of New Jersey.
And I'm Ryan Zarb, and I'm an agent out of the Hoboken office.
Perfect. All right. Deb?
We're just Lindsay's parents.
Okay, perfect. All right, so you
But I
guys.
say one thing very fast. Michael, in the beginning, said that you were the mayor.
Yes.
I swear to you, when she was 40 years old, yeah, she's the mayor of the neighborhood. Was at 4 years old.
Perfect. All right, so this is the game. You have 10 towns. You have to draw a line to the minimum threshold price for a home in that town to be marketed as Coldwell Banker Global Luxury. Speed matters, accuracy matters more. The name of the game, Sue's already ahead of you, Mom. You're going to pair the town with the minimum Coldwell Banker Global Luxury threshold price. So you're going to draw a line. All right? So on your mark, get set, go. So if you can't see, we have Livingston, Sparta, Fort Lee, Ringwood, Middletown, Basking Ridge, Montclair, Wayne, Kinnelon, and Wyckoff. You can phone a friend if you need to. You have a 1-minute warning. If Drew was here, we'd have music. I dropped the ball. "30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. All right, so you guys, remember when you were in school and you had to hand paper to the person next to you to grade it? Switch teams. So you're going to grade them. You guys are going to grade them. And I'm going to give you the answers.
We did too.
So the answers, number 1, Livingston, the minimum threshold is 1.2 million. If they got it right, circle it. If they got, you know what? If they got it right, leave it. If they got it wrong, put an X in it.
We both got it wrong.
Okay, X it out.
Oh, okay.
So you guys see that there's no nepotism. I did not give them the answer. Sparta, 500,000.
They got it right. That's pretty sad. That
Oh, good. Fort Lee, 750,000.
Oh. What? Really? I'm shocked.
Ringwood, 1.1 million.
Wow. Real.
Middletown, 800,000. Basking Ridge, 1.2. Montclair, 1.2. Wayne, 500,000.
We did that right? Yeah, we did.
Kinnelon, 930,000.
What was Wayne?
Wayne was 500,000. The answers are above you too. And Wyckoff is, they weren't there before. Wyckoff, 1.1 million.
You know what? We were right too.
You guys did great.
All right, so how many did they get right?
Business.
Ryan, how many did they get right?
1.
One.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. And did you get more than 1 right? You did. All right, congratulations. Thank you for playing. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thanks.
All right. All right, so fun to watch. Was that eye-opening for you guys? Good, I'm glad. It's helpful. All right, so really quick, I'm going to try to wrap it through this, and I have one more thing to talk about. Global Luxury Certification. Here are some of the things you have to know about it. You have to be certified as a Global Luxury Property Specialist, you have to attend and complete the certification course. You need to close 3 luxury transactions within a 24-month period at or above the thresholds we talked about. You can represent the buyer or seller, but not both, on that transaction to be counted for number 2. And transactions must meet the global luxury character qualification. So again, you have a $500,000 house in Wayne that is dilapidated. Doesn't matter if it meets the threshold, it's not meeting the standards of that qualification character. So the next certification course is February 8th and 9th. All the information you're going to get in this deck about where, when, it's virtual, the price, everything. We're going to keep going through this. Don't take a picture. You're going to get the deck. You can use Coldwell Banker Global Luxury even if you are not certified. So it is not required to market and advertise a property that meets the threshold. You can use the yard sign for sale or open house signs even if you're not a property specialist. You create listing presentations for those properties. You can share our trend and luxury reports. You can use luxury photography that the brand puts out, and you can benefit from syndicating that luxury property to coldwellbankerluxury.com as well as luxury sites, even if you are not certified. If you are certified, you can order and use our business cards, use the luxury property specialist certification, have a profile on globalluxury.com, access to Proxio, use the logo on your site, and you can use it on your Moxie site as well. So there you go. The last thing is, if you are not already using this, we have opened up Home of the Week to the New Jersey Metro social pages. So if you have a property that you would love to see featured, it's a very unique, beautiful property. Submit it to our marketing team so that you can see it featured on social media. This feels really good to be able to go back to your client and say, hey, I just got you featured across the entire state. So if you want to use that, you can use the QR code and submit it. We zoomed through the Coldwell Banker Global Luxury Agent Marketing Plan. Again, this is all on my CD desk. I'm going to end with the last thing on my list. Christmas is over, but this is our gift to Coldwell Banker because we are so excited to finally launch it. So this is your current marketing team in New Jersey. You have Gina, you have Matt, you have Drew Thompson, you have Isabella, and you have a director who oversees the region named Todd. These are amazing people. They are going to continue to be faces and voices that you see often in your offices. But what I thought about last year as I stepped into this position is we need to take a talent over geography approach. And we need to meet the agents when they need us rather than where. So while they're going to continue to help you in your offices with marketing, branding, advertising, and tools, we need to make sure that we're more accessible to you because you are on the go and you can't wait every week or 2 weeks to see someone coming into your office. So we've launched something called Next Available, and I'm going to take you through it, but it's taking you from having a support team of 4 to all 100 people on my team across the entire country. You're going to have access to them. And I talked about this a little bit. We're taking a talent over geography approach, focusing on meeting you when rather than where. So what we've launched is something called nextavailableappointment.com. And what this is it's going to give you faster on-demand support as soon as 3 hours from the time you need it. It's pooling the availability of all the people on my team across the country, and it's making sure that when you need them, you can contact them. So think about Teladoc, right? You have a sore throat, you need a quick fix, you don't have time to wait to get an appointment. Very, very similar. You're not using this for a full-blown marketing plan, but if you need a quick 20-minute help, you can make sure that the thing you need help with is on this list, and you can get an immediate appointment as soon as you need it. What do you guys think about that? Good. We're the first to market with this. It just launched in late December, and it's really going extremely well. So if you want the URL, nextavailableappointment.com, it's going to pull this up. It's going to give you all the opportunities that you'll have to meet with us for 20 minutes. You can't request a certain marketer. It's just going to give you everybody that we have. So you can go through the whole list of things that we can talk about. More items are going to be added to this list as we move on, but we thought these were the core items that most agents are asking about. If you're not sure what something is, you can pop it up. It'll give you a description of what that topic is about. So if it's Prospect Square and you want to talk about that, you click it. You add your information. Once you see what availability you need is, it'll give you all the different times. And the benefit of New Jersey is my West Coast team is here. So you can get appointments as late as 8 o'clock at night, which is very cool. I would like to move to a place where we had constant nights and weekends because I think real estate is a basically 24-hour business. But right now we're starting with this. You'll put in your information. It'll email you a calendar link to put into your calendar. If you have provided us with a phone number, we'll also text you about the appointment. So we're really making sure that this is easy as possible to remember about and to make that appointment with us. So once you click send, it'll email all of those things to you. This was an email I sent to my boss just last night. Again, guys, this just launched last week, and I said to him, just in the first week of January, and this is without promoting it, we had 75 appointments, 67 just this week. We're working with every quartile agent. We have a 96% resolution rate. So within that 20-minute appointment, we are solving almost 97% of the issues you're having. So this is working. My dad is sending me text messages from all his agents saying, like, thank God for this. This is a game changer. So if you need help, please, we're doing everything we can to make sure that you have everything you need to be successful moving into 2023. The last thing is, if you need more marketing, even more, Drew Thompson is kicking off his next Master Your Marketing class on 1/31. We don't have time to show the video, but there's a promo video in here that you can watch. He is knocking it out of the park. Anybody in here take a Drew class? I did. Describe it in one word.
It's awesome. Amazing.
That's 3 words. I'll take amazing. Amazing, it's awesome. I am hearing life-changing. So if you have not checked this out, there's information about it. It's kicking off on January 31st. All right, you guys hung with me for a long time. I started with the scoreboard resetting. I gave you guys a lot. Are you feeling excited about your scoreboard resetting? Yes. Fabulous. Then I've done my job. Coldwell Banker is the best brand in the business. You are working with the best of the best. You are the best of the best, and I'm wishing all of you the best of luck in 2023. Go kill it.